Well, we're gonna pick maybe, cause if we say yes, that'll probably give us a point with Emmy. Maybe? No. I mean, what do you mean no? I said maybe. I didn't mean no. If I knew he was gonna say no, well then it would. All right. He gives me a nasty sort of look when I say that, making me try to take back the word. I mean, I don't know. I'm still trying to get used to the school. You should have just said maybe. Or, whatever. I'll promise to try, though. You're not being very convincing there, Sal. Tip number one, medical professionals are not amused if you take their advice lightly. What's up with him? As if a day or two would make that much of a difference. I didn't do anything at the hospital either. Yeah, okay, sorry. He studies me for a moment and then shrugs, smiling again. Okay, that's more like it. If you go to the school track tomorrow morning, you'll meet my spy, who probably has no qualms of offering consultation to you if you want to jog a bit. Consultation. See you around. He leaves with a wave of his hand and no answer. Then I walk to Rin, who has been waiting idly, leaning against the hallway wall, staring at the pale lighting fixture in the ceiling. Even when I approach, she doesn't move her eyes off them. Are you getting medication for your heart thingy? Were you listening? It comes out more accusatory than I intended, accidentally lashing out on her. But even so, I don't really want to start talking about it. I just met her. I don't know her. It's just not, it's not her business. The nurse seems to be happily ignorant about confidentiality, too. Talking about that kind of thing in public. But it's not Rin's fault, is it? I look at her. I look up at her, suddenly feeling feeling a bit guilty. But Rin is just staring past my shoulder, quizzically, her head tilted like a bird's. Sigh. I don't know why this is so hard for me. It feels like there's some inexplicable lock that prevents me from being more upfront about this. Yeah, they're from my heart. Will they make you better? No, not really. They just make me a little less worse. Ren keeps looking at me for a while longer, and she neither says anything further nor displays any kind of emotion I could discern. I'm thankful that she doesn't. I think I'm still not quite used to all this. At the hospital it was easy, but I still haven't sorted my feelings about having to live a normal life with this disability. Leave the main building, and Rin leads us onward towards the dorm. I can't, like, read. I can't speak. Like, this is... Usually I just can't speak, but, like, this is new. Like, I'm fumbling over my words. And we stop at the small patch of greenery in front of the dorm building. The dorm is built on a slightly elevated ground with a wall and a few trees that everyone has to circle around every time they come and go. It's probably the only inconvenient design in the school. The entire wall, made of the same kind of bricks as the building itself, has been covered with some sort of painting. Most of it's still mere sketches, quick lines drawn with black and white against the gray plastering that covers almost the entire length of the wall, but some places look a bit more finished. There are human faces and legs and hands. I can't quite say what the painting as a whole might portray. Stacks of what seem to be paint cans are arranged in piles on the ground beside the wall. See, the left side is hardly off the ground yet. It's because I couldn't get in the mood yesterday, so I gave up and went to meditate instead. Then it was suddenly morning. I have to work on it. The guys from the art class are helping with the negative spaces and base surfaces whenever, which is a problem. It's easier to paint big areas if there's a lot of people with hands. They reach it better and it's faster too. She goes on a tangent, waving a little with her arm, or whatever there actually is, to demonstrate, even though I got the point already. The white gun of her sleeve flaps around and makes me think they would look sadder than it does. But it makes me feel out of place, like almost every tangible reminder of the student faces special properties as in the past few days. The girl doesn't notice my dreary feelings, of course, or the fact that she lost me a while ago already, and just keeps on blabbering. So that's why I'm trying to figure it out. If there is something I need to figure out, and then figure that out before it's too late and all hope is lost. Why would hope be lost? Because paint has to be painted, and then has to dry, and then has to be painted over in another kind of paint. It takes time. Shimano stops apparently thinking she made some kind of statement that makes sense. I think it's best to start from the top. So, this is your project. You did this? Yes, yes. All of it. Yes. Nice, but I stumble with my words, suddenly feeling like I've walked straight into a minefield of political incorrectness. It's okay, you can say it. I probably won't get mad. I blush really hard. I don't really know what would be the right thing to say, if any. It feels like I'm way more sensitive than Rin is, though. This is really awkward. Don't you want to ask? How do you paint without hands? See, I'm an easy person to talk to, right? With my feet. I almost guessed that already, but isn't that hard to do? You're good at guessing. Anyway, I don't think it is, but maybe I'm used to it by now. I can't get my mind around the fact that she couldn't be an artist. That she could be an artist, but seeing how adept she was using her feet to eat, I figure painting might not be a problem either. Neither of us have anything more to add to the subject. The afternoon light works pretty well. I was afraid it'd look too flat, but it's not like that after all. I think it's actually pretty interesting. I wanted to see what it looks like in the dim light. Do you think it's flat? Well, paintings tend to be flat. Not like that flat, flat. Like some people are. No substance, no meat. Or there should be some. I know a few girls who... Okay, I get it. But I couldn't really tell. I'm not that good with art. I can't name many artists or artistic terms. I don't have anything to say. Rin shrugs her shoulders at that, saying "suit yourself" without saying it, and looks up at the sky as if trying to look for something up there. I didn't think I'd get any actual work done, but if you give me a hand with the paints, I could do a little before it's too dark. I wanted to get a halogen lamp, like the ones they have at the sports track, but there aren't any. Rin sure is quick to recruit my help, as was Shizun. It really makes me feel that the festival is such a big project that every pair of hands is needed. Why not? Not really sure if I can be of any help, though. It's just mixing some paints, you can do that. Probably. Do you have motor control problems? Like, those people who have some cerebral palsy, maybe? Not that I know of. I get it. Our thinking has nothing to do with that. She gives me a sly look for no reason. No, it doesn't. Let's do it then. She sits on an empty wooden box and very naturally picks out the wide brush between the toes of her bare right foot. I open a few of the cans and pour some of the contents into shallow bowls for mixing. The thick paint flows lazily from the can to the bowl like syrup. I mix them, creating funny, hypnotic-looking swirl patterns that melt quickly into each other to form a new monotone hue. Rin sets to work, every now and then asking me for a hand with someone or something or the other. Finding different brushes is easy enough, but mixing the paints to the exact tone this girl is apparently seeing in her head is a frustrating ordeal. She wants precision, but that's the last milliliter before she is satisfied, but her instructions are obscure at best. Add half a splash of green. Crouch down to pick up the can of bright green. The other green, this green. I carefully pour some of the other green paint into the mixing bowl. No, that's almost a whole splash. More white. Is green a good color to add? No idea, you're the artist here. I hint a smile appears in the corner of her mouth. Do you like the infinity? No, it's just that I have no idea. It's okay, because I got an idea. Add more white. With this exclamation, I pour a minuscule amount of white into the bowl and mix it. It looks slightly whiter. It's not good. It has to be like the color when you wake up and you know that's you saw the meaning of life in your dreams but can't remember it. Maybe it's yellow. Despite the impossibility of mixing color like it's a change of season or any other nonsense has been being imposed on me, I find myself enjoying it more than I thought I would. Seeing a painting being born on the plastered wall feels like magic. It's from the moments I have between mixing paints crashing down on the paving and just looking at her work. I feel slightly intrusive at first, like breaking some imaginary intimacy, but Rin doesn't seem to mind the least bit. Maybe it's just my head. Her entire presence emits a completely different air as she patiently works at the details, adding layers of paint on top of the other layers of paint, steadily moving her foot across the wall to add new shapes. When I manage to produce a passable mixture of paint, the rare smile on her face is oddly rewarding. Apart from the few words when discussing paint mixes, neither of us say a word for the longest time. And even though short discussions soon evolve into a shorthand of both of us developing and using weird impromptu code words for various paints and hues, as if there were some need to conserve words in breath and sound. We stay there late into the evening until it becomes too dark to paint properly. Alright. Stop. Do 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 do. The sound of an alarm pulls me out of a fitful slumber and into an unpleasant state of wakefulness. I linger under the blankets for a few minutes, gathering energy to rise up while making excuses as for why I already haven't. Honestly, I wouldn't mind staying here for all day. School is surprisingly exhausting after a long pause, and the cultural shock still has not faded, I think. Still, despite getting an impression that skipping class is easy here, I don't think they are going to let me get away that easily. And the nurse is bound to keep breathing down my neck with the talk of exercising as well. So eventually I do rise up, swallow the morning medications, and put on my old soccer clothing. Thanks to my condition, I exempted from taking part in gym classes at Yamaku, so I didn't get issued with gym clothing. I had ordered some covered, such as wearing out my old soccer clothes is kind of nostalgic. Oh. Can't use them for not anymore, so maybe they can get new life this way, a bit like me. Seems a bit stupid to me, really. But I suppose this way, at least, I can tell the nurse honestly that I'm doing something about my health. Not that I was ever much of a runner to begin with. Can't hurt to try, I guess. I'm surprised to discover that I'm not the only one present at the track. Not just that, but it's a face I've seen before. The prosthetic-legged girl who bowled me over in the hallway yesterday is running on the track lithely and like a half-mechanical gazelle. What was her name again? It was a short one, but I can't remember. She seems to be running laps at somewhat easy lope, her prosthetic legs clacking rhythmically on the hard track surface. What's her name? Is it Ren? Is it Hanako? Is it Lily? Is it Shizune? Is it Misha? Oh, I wonder what reason she has for running this early in the morning. Maybe it's something akin to mine, and the nurse is suppressing the poor girl to jog just like he is repressing me. I certainly wouldn't be here if it weren't for my health, and it's prompting me to do so. And even with things looking like they are, it's only because I wanted to get it out of the way early. The fact that I would be less likely to encounter someone who would witness my pitiful attempts to get in shape was merely a happy accident. I'd leave, but it seems that my former assailant noticed me on the last lap. She waves at me cheerfully and jogs over. Good morning, your name's Isao, right? She grins, seemingly pleased that you remember my name. You may not remember me. Emmy. Emmy? I knocked you over the hallway yesterday. Miss Ibarazaki. She imitates Misha imitating Zizu and failing to get the same kind of subdued lilt into her light, high-pitched voice. How could I forget such a blunt introduction? Emmy has the decency to look vaguely apologetic for a moment before giggling. Yeah, sorry about that, again. Well, so long as you don't make a habit of it, I suppose I'll be fine. Great! I'm not sure she realized that I was joking. So the spy consultant the nurse was talking about is actually you. That's right. Oh, I was expecting someone from the nursing staff, to be honest. What? What are you saying? I don't look like I could be a spy? No, this is more like a relief. I was afraid you'd be someone to watch my every move. Unless you're here to do exactly that. No, I'm here for my own reasons. The nurse just asked me if I had seen a messy-haired transfer student who looked like he was kind of lost around the track. So, why are you down here? Emmy strikes a dramatic pose. Training! For what? Track. I see. You're on the track team, yeah? Track team then? Emmy nods enthusiastically. Yep, I'm one of the best runners, too. And modest about it, too. Yep. Hey, you should join up. That's good exercise, you know? I think that much activity is probably out of the question for me. Nah, I'm not even sure I really like running all that much. I don't. Also, I'm very tired, so that's that. Plus, I'm not into organized sports, you know? I'm just not into... whatever. Yeah, that's like 3, including mine, being tired. It's true, I never even really got that much into soccer. I mean, I'd run around with my friends and all, but that was really the only reason I ever played. That wasn't for the glory to be found on the field, that's for sure. Oh. Nobody seems to understand my meaning. I see. Not that it's an whole organization thing. But now that you're here, I guess we're gonna run together, huh? What? Sure, I guess. Emmy seems pleased. Are you gonna warm up? Real men don't warm up. Oh no, you always should warm up. That is how... You fuck idiot. And she scolds me enthusiastically, but then smiles and leans closer. I hate warming up too. She laughs suddenly. Heck, and I don't even stretch my legs. I don't even have to stretch my legs. As to confirm her statement, she bounces up and down a couple times, giving a passing impression of standing on a pair of springs. Her leg blades seem to be quite elastic. Let's go. So we both take her around the track, and I can immediately see that she wasn't lying about being good at running. Emmy moves fluidly, throwing herself in the run with a sort of wild abandon. I find myself concentrating more on running properly. Frankly, I don't remember if there's any particular form of running, but I can't help but feel like I'm doing it wrong somehow. I feel awkward in comparison to Emmy, who seems to never break a stride. I don't think I want to do this anymore. I'm really feeling up to more than a couple laps today, and slow to a walk pretty quickly. So before we used to get an option, I think, right? Emmy keeps running and doesn't even notice I've stopped until she passed me a second time. No, wait, no, that's later. She quickly skids to a halt, breathing steadily in contrast to my own somewhat gasping demeanor. Finished already? I hit my head ruefully. Yeah, I'm not in very good shape right now. Emmy nods and then grins at me. She seems to be doing a lot of smiling. Well, the important thing is you started, right? Next time, you just have to try it and hold out longer, and then longer, and longer, and eventually you'll be great. I'll keep that in mind. But I think right now I'm gonna get ready for class. Shouldn't you? Emmy shrugs unconcernedly. Nah, I've got plenty of time. I noticed that she's not wearing any watch. Are you sure? Another careless shrug. Not really, but I finished my work. I've got to finish my routine. See you later, Sal. Yeah, see ya. Far from feeling more tired than before, I don't think I've accomplished anything today. I'm so out of shape, it's embarrassing. The whole thing might have been a waste of time. I'll find some other way. I head back to the dorm to wash and change up into my uniform, trying to resist the urge to take a really long and hot shower. I'm tired of all the running, so I just want to unwind, but I don't want to break my slowly building routine of getting to school before the morning rush. After taking a long shower anyway, I dry myself off and get out of the stall to put on my clothes. Out of nowhere, a shadow appears within the mist, looming over, radiating in malicious intent. It bursts through the fog. Oh, God. Sup? What are you doing here? What the hell? You're scaring me. What's your problem, man? I should be asking you that. I've been looking for you all over the place, man. What do you mean all over the place? I want to ask if he's been looking for me like that, stark naked, but hold my tongue back. He's not naked, he has a leaf on it, and come on, dude, and glasses. I finally realized I'm still naked too, and quickly pulled up to my shirt in front of me, but Kanji doesn't even notice a thing. His glasses are fogged up, but then he what? But then why doesn't he wipe them off? Is his vision so bad it's like he's perpetually seeing through fog? You know your room, and yeah, that's it. Hey, I mean, I still have to get up, though. Whatever, it's not important. Can I borrow some money? He puts on an innocent face and then looks away, trying very hard to look very casual. It doesn't work. He's as transparent as his window pane size glasses. Talking neutrally like this, wearing nothing, feels awkward. Actually, somehow, it's even more awkward to be naked in front of someone when they can't see me being naked. To say nothing of the fact that he's naked as well. Try to brush the feeling off with little success. Money? Sure. Awesome. Wait, why do you need it? Can't you just give it to me because I had the goodwill to not run through your pocket while you were in the shower? I could have, but I exercised restraint, and in the end, it isn't thought that counts. Come on, be a pal. This makes no sense. If it's the thought that counts, I should withhold payment, since his thoughts are so clearly impure, and his intentions are probably even more sinister. Since he can't tell what they are. Oh, I say as much to him. I'm offended, man, but this is your game. That's fine. I just have no choice. I wanted to order pizza. And I already have most of the cost of the pizza. I need your help for the rest. I get some of that pizza too, right? No. Are you serious? Yeah, I would give you some, but you have class. You don't have time to eat pizza. What about you? I'm not going to class. I have to wait for the pizza and pay the guy. And then eat it. It's not easy. You have to obtain the pizza stealthily. If you don't, everyone will see you and the pizza, and they'll ask for a slice. It's a hard world out there. Everyone wants a piece, then you're left pizzaless in an unforgiving world. It happened before, that's how I know. Every day I plan my vengeance so that when the people who wrong me order pizza, I will be there, ever vigilant. And he strikes a dramatical pose complete without irony. But yeah, I need about 400 yen. Please, you're my only hope. I can't go outside and buy my own pizza. It's too far. I try not to go out unless it's absolutely necessary. Let me tell you what happened last time. I went out without carefully planning it out in advance. I was outside and I can't remember what I was doing. Something standing? Maybe. Wondering how I got there. And then out of nowhere it happened. Like a flashlight splitting the sky, like how split a sandwich into 2 equal pieces to make it more manageable to hold and eat. A bird cracked on my head. It was the second most shocking moment in my life. What was the first? He ignores me and keeps going. I want to grab him and shake him. Is he trying to keep momentum? Like I was just trying to keep momentum? Yeah, I'll go with that. Even though it's more likely you just didn't hear me. Just like the openings to some kind of anime show, you know how there's always a part where the main dude's fighting his rival and they fly at each other in class swords and they're like big dramatic colored auras and zoom? It was like that, but with poo. Okay. So yeah, I need some money, please. Don't leave me hanging, man. I don't need I'll need like 1,000 yen. I thought it was 400. Okay, what? I'll pay you back, I swear. You better. That's what it means to borrow stuff. I don't know, man. I don't know when I'll be able to pay you back. You have 1 week. Can't do winces to make a noise like a dying cow, particularly disturbing the fact given that his baton is conducting freely. You're not supposed to be so tight-assed about money being between brothers in arms, man. Men have it bad enough as it is. Did you know that male porn stars only make about half what the female porn stars make? That doesn't mean anything unless you're a porn star. So maybe I'm a porn star on the side, struggling to make ends meet as I fight the feminist agenda, and you can't even spot me at your crumbs, you bastard. Nobody understands. Nobody. Wouldn't feminists be able to? Wouldn't feminists be against pornography in the first place? The feminist agenda stuff again. This stuff is important. I can see that you don't give a shit, but this is serious here. Feminists are a dangerous enemy. Make no mistake. You take them lightly and you'll wake up in the morning with a knife in your back. Bam! Out of nowhere. How do you wake up in the morning if someone stabbed you initially? Women are terrible at stabbing things. Thought you just said don't take them lightly. Well, I mean don't take them lightly for the big things. Individually, they're not a threat. But if there's some kind of war, like a big war with men on the one side and the feminist forces on the other side, it'd be pretty ugly. And that day will come when the feminists come out of their central top secret worldwide feminist headquarters and say it's on now, motherfuckers. You're being ridiculous. There's no big worldwide feminist headquarters building. Where would they even hide that? I mean, it'd have to be massive. You cannot hide that on Earth. Someone would notice a big fortress with a woman on it. Who said it was on Earth? I turn away from Kenji and start practicing frowning faces in the mirror so that I figure out what kind of frown will best express my emotions. You can't see me from the distance anyway. Which unfortunately means that he just keeps on ranting without any regard to sense or sensibility. Yeah, there's a war going on. A war not many know about. But it's great one day boil over and encompass all the known world. Then we'll have to pick sides. We'll have to make a stand. In fact, it's happening right now. Imagine it. A bloody battlefield, vicious conflict without end. I almost gave up when I thought the cause was silly. When I grew tired of the bleakness of our fight. When I mistook the time, the power, went for a feminist raid and thought the end was near. But then I realized if I gave up, it'll be all over. And I was like, whoa. And I knew I had to get serious because I am the last sane man in an insane world. It's about duty. It must be a crappy movement if it all hinges on one naked guy ranting in a bathroom about another naked guy. So can I have the money? He's blocking the way out. It's getting cold because I'm still naked and I want to go to class, so I agree and spot him the money. Awesome, thanks dude. We should go bowling later on. Bowling? Yeah, it's the ultimate sport. There are almost no women bowlers either, making it also a manly sport. Should I wear my pink bowling shirt with the matching shoes and my pastel green with flower accents? Is there bowling clothes? Maybe. Anyway, you better pay me back. I can pay you back and stuff, right? I don't have the time to ask him to elaborate on what that means. I don't know, I have to get to class. You're kind of in the way. Oh, sorry, yeah, I don't want to hold you up. I have some stuff to do myself. The time has come. The time for what? I just like saying that. Okay, now the time has really come. For what? I have to use the bathroom. Get out of here. I was just going to. And what does that mean? It's a big bathroom. So, I have to be alone. I can't go with pressure. Okay, what if someone else comes in? I'll think of something. Given my practice round and looks kind of silly reflected in his glasses, either doesn't notice or didn't see. Anyway, so I guess I get dressed and run back to my room, feeling as though an eternity has passed since I woke up. Oh, the That is time I'll never get back. Yep, I get him from that somehow. But right now I have to get to class. But I think I'll just end it here. So I hope you enjoy. See you guys next time.